A record 19 days after Class 8 candidates sat for the Kenya Certificate of Primary Education examination, an exam that was done between October 31st and 2nd of November 2017, the Education Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i today released the results. Some 993,718 candidates sat for the examination this year in 26,284 examination centers, and out of this, 9,846 managed to score 400 marks and above out of 500 marks.
Last year, we had 6,747 candidates scoring less than 100 marks. That number this year is 2,360, which means, and when you look at that, it says volumes about performance. And it is true, as Professor said, as we went round, and those of you directors who are involved in the supervision of exams, you can tell clearly that as you went around, there was much more seriousness and focus in our candidates than last year, because I think we are all growing to this reality that in an environment of integrity, everyone has got to focus.
Speaking during the release of the exam at the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, Matiang'i said that the examination this year was delivered under very difficult circumstances, even as he commended all those who came through to ensure the pupils were able to sit the examination.
The number of absent candidates who registered for exams but did not turn up, decreased significantly this year, because in the past sometimes we register students, they drop out because of sickness, some of them are deceased or they come across a problem, and so on. That number reduced significantly this year.
Noting that there was significant improvement during this year's examination, with some 9,846 candidates scoring over 400 marks compared to last year's 5,190 candidates, with those with a score of less than 100 marks dropping by 4,000. Matiang'i said that all those students who garnered over 400 marks will be placed in national schools.
I want to assure the country about one thing. We will place all our children who are 400 marks and above in national schools, regardless of whether they did the exams in private or public schools. We will not discriminate against any of our children.
Commending the performance of public schools in the country, with the second best student having come from the public school, Matiang'i said it was commendable to see public schools reclaiming their sport.
I can proudly say public schools are coming back to contention. Performance in exams is no longer a preserve of private schools. We're very proud of public schools that have done very well. In fact, our second best candidate in the country is from a public school.
NEC Chair Professor George Magoha commending what he referred to as a multi-agency approach to successfully deliver the examination.
Finally, is the changes in the legislative framework through the introduction of amendments 2017 to the Kenya National Examination Council Act 2012, which basically has prescribed stricter penalties for anybody who may attempt or dream to attempt to interfere with the examination process. And this has allowed us to see almost no attempt to mess around with them.
ICT CS Joe Moshero saying the government has embraced technology in its operations for enhanced efficiency.
We are here to be able to let our kids know way in advance how they performed, and hopefully they'll be able to get to their next schools and they can plan way ahead of Christmas. I think last time we were here and it had taken, it was faster, but not as fast as we've done now. As you've heard, technology has been introduced.
The Ministry of Education hopes to complete placements into secondary schools by 4th of December, with Matiang'i saying he has instructions from the President that by Jamhuri Day, every child should be placed in a school. Kamau reporting for Channel 1 News Hour.